friends, my name is Avinash Kaushal and today I'm going to train you for how to create formulas for average sum and total. During this training session of 40 minutes, which include this video and in-class training session, you will be able to perform formulas in Excel. I think this topic is relevant for all of you as you will gain knowledge from this topic, and these formulas are used in our daily life. These formulas are not only useful at work, you can use it at home for your personal expenses and budgets. So here is a short video for you in which you will see how to use these formulas. Follow this step carefully as we guys are doing the similar activity in our class.
In Excel, writing formulas is probably one of the more important things that you do. In fact, in some worksheets, they're just loaded with formulas and also with functions, as we'll see. In this particular worksheet called Formulas, it's in the workbook 03, Creating Formulas and Functions, we need to calculate some answers in row 4. The numbers here are pretty easy. We could do the math in our heads. That's going to be a 20. This is going to be a 30, and so on. We're going to be subtracting these numbers. But what is unusual, at least at first when you work with formulas, is we will not be typing in or using the exact entries 120 for 120 or 100, 100. We won't be typing those at all. We do this by location. What we're really about to say is whatever is here minus whatever is there. And by implication, we're saying that B4 is equal to the difference of those two cells. So we don't type the B4, it's implied. We type equal to begin a formula in Excel. And we can type in the B2 minus B3. That's certainly a common way of entering formulas. Notice the color coding that takes place as well. When we press Enter, one of the arrow keys or Tab, the formula is complete and we have our answer. But the formula gives us the added advantage of if either of these two cells changes, then our formula reacts and we get a different answer. In a certain sense, this cell doesn't really contain 20, it contains a formula. And when you click on cells, keep an eye on the formula bar, it reminds you what the cell contains. If you happen to double click a cell, sometimes you'll need to do this to change the formula. It displays the formula in a color-coded way. Now, if the overhead number was incorrect and we find out that the expenses here were really 125, we'll make that change, but we don't have to rewrite our formula. It reacts immediately, giving us the correct answer here. I'm going to undo that with Control-Z. Let's talk about two other ways to enter a formula. Once again, beginning with the equal sign, but this time using arrow keys to get to the cells we need. I'm going to press the up arrow key twice. Now press the minus key on the keyboard, and then the up arrow key once. Indicate B3. Once again, enter. Same formula, same result. It's just a question of saving a little bit of time by not having to type in addresses. A third way might involve two hands, might sound like it's going to take longer, but it can be pretty fast as well. It begins, as you would expect, equal sign. I'm going to click on B2, then minus on the keyboard, then click cell B3, and then enter. Here too, same result as before, same formula. In cell H2, we need a total of these 6 cells right here. And if we haven't seen much of Excel formulas or other techniques, we're going to be typing equal B2 plus C2 plus D2. I'm going to stop there. This method will work, but I've got to put in 3 more locations. And what would happen if this is 12 months of data? 3 years of data? This is not the best way, although it would give us a correct answer ultimately. Let's show a better way. Built into Excel is a feature called functions, and there are over 400 of them. Quick capsule description is a function is a shortcut for a formula. They can often be a lot more than that. Probably the most commonly used function by most Excel users is the one called sum. Functions begin with the equal sign also, so it indicates they're in the family of formulas. SUM. It's followed by parentheses, and within the parentheses, we're either going to see a range of cells across a row, possibly down a column, or possibly across many, many cells. We can even have commas in different cells located in different locations. But in this example here, we simply want to select the 6 cells to the left. And you can click and drag rightward or click and drag leftward, doesn't make any difference. So I've got the mouse right here in G2, hold down the left mouse button, drag leftward. There we go. Let go of the mouse And we're done, except for pressing enter. We don't need to type that right parenthesis, but it will be there anyway. Enter. That's a function. That's a correct answer. Double-clicking it simply redisplays it. And we can also see it, of course, in the formula bar. Add up all the cells B2 through G2. Now for an average here, we need to add up those first 6 months and divide by 6. But we already have the total here, so we don't have to really do the addition here. The average begins with equal, and here's the amount that's totaled, right there in H2, so you could type it or click on it. Slash for division. You cannot use the slash that goes in the other direction. You'll see this slash on larger keyboards on the number pad. On most standard keyboards, it tends to be above the enter key. Divide by 6, enter. We've got our average here. Earlier, we saw how to use a function here to tabulate totals, and before that, we saw a simple subtraction of cells right here. And of course, you will see in some formulas a plus sign for addition. The other symbol that we haven't seen just yet is the asterisk, which is used for multiplication. But there's no question that formulas are critical to the operation of many, many Excel worksheets.